Dear children of 8th standard, how are you all? Are you fine? Are you safe? Yes. Have you all utilized the holidays properly? You children, you are promoted from class 7 to class 8. Are you happy? Are you happy in learning science? Let us start the first chapter in science. Yes. The first chapter in science is crop production and management. This chapter is very interesting and very important also because we should know about crop, because without food we cannot live. Okay. The chapter starts with Bakali and Buju. So who is Bakali and Buju? So this Bakali and Buju, they were traveling with you since 6th standard. Okay, one day they went to their uncle's house during the vacation. Their uncle is a farmer, so they saw many tools in their field. You might have also seen many tools in your home if your father is a farmer, or if your neighbor is a farmer, or your relatives is the farmer. Okay, they are very interested to know about these tools and where they are using these tools. So, you can also know why we are using these tools and how we are using these tools, for what purpose they are used. We will be seeing in this chapter in detail. Okay, let us start with the introduction. So, we know that food is essential for all living organisms. Plants can prepare their own food, but animals, they cannot prepare their own food. We depend on plants either directly or indirectly. This and all we know in the lower classes itself, isn't it? So what is the use of food? From the food we get energy, we can grow. So we are obtaining energy from the food, So this energy is useful for carrying out various body functions like digestion, respiration and excretion and all. Isn't it? Yes. See, Boju is asking one question. We all need food. So how can we provide food to a large number of people in our country? India is a highly populated country, isn't it? So all the people need food. So how we can provide the food to a large number of people in our country? So that is Boju's question. So what is your answer? So we have to produce food on a large scale. So how we can produce food on a large scale? By the process of agriculture only we can produce food on a large scale. So what we have to do? So India is a highly populated country. For meeting the food requirements for such populated country, there should be regular production of food, there should be proper management, and there should be proper distribution. So it can be achieved by good agricultural practices. Okay. Now come to the part how agriculture was born. Okay, till 10,000 BC. 10,000 BC means before Christ. So people were nomadic. So what they did? They were wandering in groups from place to place in search of food and shelter. They ate raw fruits, vegetables. Then what they did? Then they invented fire and they know how to cultivate the land and how to produce various crops. Thus agriculture was born. Okay. Now what is meant by crop? What is meant by crop? So when plants of the same kind are grown and cultivated at one place on a large scale, it is called a crop. So what does it mean? Means when plants of the same kind, for example, when paddy plant are cultivated in one place on a large scale, means it is called a crop. Or example, wheat plant is cultivated in one place on a large scale, means it is called plant. Have you understood, children? Okay, now underline the definition for the crop. When plants of the same kind are cultivated at one place on a large scale means it is called crop. Then what is meant by crops of different types like cereals, vegetables and fruits are also crops only. Okay, so basis of season, they grow in different manner. Okay, so based upon the climatic conditions, different crops are grown in different places. Okay, so what do we say? India is a vast country. Okay, India is a very big country. The climatic conditions are not same in all places of India. They vary from place to place. According to that, we are classifying the cropping pattern into two. First one is the Kharif crop, second one is the Rabi crop. Kharif crop means they are sown in the winter season. Okay, sorry ma, the Kharif crops are sown in the rainy season. They are sown in the rainy season. Since these crops need more amount of water, they are sown in the rainy season. So what is the rainy season of India? June to September. So they are sown in the rainy season. So paddy, maize, soya bean, groundnut, so they are the Kharif crops only. The next one is Rabi crop. The next one is Rabi crop. So these crops are sown in the winter season. They do not need more water. Less amount of water is enough. Thus the moisture is enough. So they are sown in the winter season. Some Rabi crops are wheat, gram, pea, mustard and linseed. Okay. So in addition to that, some pulses and vegetables are also grown during summer. Okay, so this is the two broad cropping patterns of our India. Okay, let us go for the next topic. The next topic is basic practices of crop production. Basic practices of crop production. So there is one Buju's question. Buju wants to know, why can paddy not be grown in the winter season? So what is your answer? Paddy is a Kharif crop. It needs more amount of water. So that's why it is grown only in the rainy season. It is not at all grown in the winter season. Yes. Now let us go for some agricultural practices. There are 7 steps in agricultural practices. The first one is preparation of soil. Before sowing the seeds, the soil has to be prepared. We can do it with the help of plow and we can level the soil and the soil will be prepared. The second step is sowing. What is the second step? Sowing. Sowing means we have to sow seeds. Certain steps are necessary while sowing, so we have to do it properly. Then the third one is adding manure and fertilizers. To enhance the fertility of the crop, we have to add manure and fertilizers. The fourth one is irrigation. We have to water the plants at regular intervals. The fifth one is protecting from weeds. Weeds means what is that? Unwanted plants. In Tamil we used to say kalai. So these has to be removed. Then only it will allow the plant to grow. The sixth step is harvesting. So after that the crops will grow well and they has to be harvested. And the last one, the grains has to be stored. Storage is also very important. So these 7 steps are the agricultural practices. We can see that detail in the coming class. Hope you all understood. Thank you. Now one activity for you. Okay, go to your farmer and collect some information of cropping patterns and collect some information what are the steps they follow in agriculture. Okay, so this information you collect and write in your note. We can see in the next class. Thank you children.